Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hangout Podcast. Today, Nale, our guest, Nagunumuzabagala Timinator. That's what one sending you and producer. Timinator
XA.
is the right word.
Yeah.
So, give on, Timinator. Let's just start there.
Themba Monyoko.
Oh, Timinator.
Themba Monyoko. Yeah. Themba Monyoko braki kilo tsa baya. Yeah, ke mfana ka si community builder, media personality, I'm an activist also. So we do a lot of things.
Activist
Of the community. I'm a social activist. So Kelwela, the right it's a men's, especially now that service delivery is not being, coming through ever since. So we're trying to also fight for community or but they deserve better,
Okay.
Yeah.
So meaning le modi politicking le na le.
Yeah. No. I'm also into politics, but I don't have any political branding,
Oh, more like how, cause mine dago more.
Yeah.
For example, EFF.
Yeah, I get in that.
Okay.
Akora agena skipper.
Yeah.
Onzwara mara I believe hore if you lo hore re nna mo lefatsheng le leng hore le tsamaisa ke dipolitiki, then it means hore le rena we need to be aware of how the political system works.
Yeah.
Or re khona hore whatever move that they pull, le rena re be clued up about that, so that re khona who counteract that based on the system that is there. Because of Okaseri, right now, the president can no longer to the country, and heba babia the value of the rand or babia value added tax, but in America 1%, and then oraro boroto 20 rand. All of us are going to be affected, and it's a political decision. So if you're not politically aware or are with the politic, you're going to be affected also. Le boroto lo ena tlo ba reka ka 20 rand,
Then you're still a youth.
Yeah.
And you are part of youth yellow bona ba politics serious.
Sure.
How about youth yellow like I the politics serious? Cause I can say I'm one of them yellow like ngare politics just maybe it's a waste of time, even though I see waste of time because their decision or based on the decision.
Yeah.
So so like they're not in politics like at all. They are not in politics. One of like snacks or petroleum because of this and that. Charity corruption up and down. So for like entertaining anything about politics.
Yeah. Well, it's a question every time when it comes up. It makes one to sound like a campaign. I got plus 2024. So I can go. I don't have any political branding. But I think it's important to especially ka ngwaho 2024. Le bona ba foule diaparo tsa bona, they should pull up our sleeves and re bona hore if you hore this thing that we have never tried before, if we try it, is there going to be any change or difference? Because if ona be anong ho irahala hore opportunity remember this opportunity of vote after every 5 years. So it means if retela ro ba re kry hape ka 2029, which is, in 2029 some of us re high to 40 years. And it's for me it's a long time. So every opportunity that we get as young people, we need to see if that opportunity and see if there's going to be any difference, and it's not about voting for which political party, but it's just using your right, your basic right of voting. hore le wena o be le voice ya hore because of you cannot complain if you haven't made any action. You know, hona le batho ba bantši ba ileng gore ona ba nong he o liwa ka di-pothole metsi a teng, you know, wa complain about have you voted? No, I haven't voted. So who are you complaining to? You know, so I think when you vote, then you overle right or le wena o khona go tepolella gore mara re votile mara ona ntho e iragalang, you know.
So unale right ya gape ya go complain.
Exactly.
So do you think okay, toma vote this year, ne?
Yeah.
But do you think or okay, for now I do have this thing or we won't have a peaceful elections.
Yeah.
Since come khone ke bona ka ona le ka mo ke lebella ditaba and everything. Even the lorry all a lo go godimo. Obviously like batho ka mo ka ba fed up ka yena ba nya go mo follows. But now the way re ba tseba ka ona the way re ba tseba ba bereka ka ona ba le ba godimo. Do you think we will have a peaceful election?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a peaceful election because the reality is even the political party that has been in power for 29 years, it's aware of the situation in the country and the mood, and they are aware of what they were capable to do for the past 29 years and what they failed to do. So hora hole biao if ona bianong o kopana le fro or le motho and then wa matlhalosetsa ka mokhweleng hore if nna le wena re ba botlhe or we start a relationship, I promise you hore tle be re le mo mengwaheng e rileng, and then o mo fa di promise tseo, but ho iragala hore maybe in the next 10 years or so, there's no difference in between. Then also as a you know, or whoever. So I think right now, without encouraging people to have a certain mindset, every South African and it's the only instrument that we can use. I don't want to say a weapon because weapon sounds like I'm inciting war or but what we have right now is the voice, which is to just go and put your ballot and see or you're not that political party, will it make any change?
Yeah, well, episode 10 again. So sorry guys, we not your real name, because I don't think Kupasing
Yeah. No, as Timbanita, Timbanita, Gelelong or Gela Duptile Henseke gets on the media and stuff, you know, because it's Themba. Lina Laga Themba and Svanasaga Monyoko. Right, but soon enough, I think I'll be changing into my paternal surname, to switch into Chauke, so I'll be Themba Chauke very soon.
Very soon.
Yeah.
We are looking forward for that. So, you are a presenter or a radio presenter or something?
Yeah. So I've been doing radio ever since 2014. So immediately after finishing my studies at school in high school, because na pila lelo re ke beletswe mo Mamelodi aka hudisa ke Mamelodi, e rile mola sense ke le seabantse ba nkisa ko nkgono ka ko Magoko, which is in Mpumalanga ko Nokaneng, and ka holela ko Nokaneng for 15 years under the hands of the Queen, my granny, and then that's where I go television go te mara mo Mamelodi nentse ke tla ke ketela, but I always knew I'm connected with Mamelodi. So immediately after there were changes from Gononganeng, then it made me to come back home where it's the land of my fathers. That's my father's homeland. And hore ke fihle mo Mamelodi, in 2009, right? Ka thoma ka tsena sekolo. I did my high school. After finishing my high school, no, even before finishing my high school, I started thinking around what can I study, because sometimes the whole motwa what feeling what career, you know. So I was quite doing well in terms of studies, and people were looking forward to see me in the field of engineering, a medical doctor or something like that. You know, some were saying, no, marame barana every time you can always joke, you feel a sharp, go and do social work or be a psychologist. Karai call. You know, I think Momadi in that thing, you know. And I think by grade 11, somebody said, you know, some stuff, poetry and stuff. Can you come? There's a competition at Mom's Radio. Can you come and do poetry, but on air? On the show, yeah, this other guy, Bareke Levine, it was, you know, during the night. And I was doing grade 11 that time. You know, I met other young people. We went on air. I was representing. It was sort of a represent the school, you know, but I was going there in my own capacity. So I did poetry. Then I enjoyed it. I was like, I love being on air, you know. Like if you go high, get that trend as well. Like if you go sgela da, eba thoma ba butisa ba re jo rugule on air. Some even recorded me. But it's back in the days. I'm talking about the mid-sit days. You remember mid-sit? Bamposa ba re jo rugule da on air, you know. And for some 2 weeks or so, it's a trend that, you know. And I let nagi which is what made me to say, even this thing in marketing, I always had a calling moyona, you know, because I also do marketing. Because before I went on air, after the Tabatahor, I'm going to be on Mams FM, Kirikerea. I went in my class and wrote on the chalkboard. I said, catch me at Mams FM Kanagweso. People were listening. And I didn't know that's even marketing, you know. Yeah, and then the same thing that I wrote grade 11A, I wrote it in grade 11B. You'll be surprised. Most of the people were listening. The messages were, you know, rotating as I'm on air, you know. So people were listening. So that thing made me feel good. And I thought, you know what? I think if there's one thing I want to do, it's radio. And I wanted to do radio. Yes, I wanted to do radio. Yeah. Yeah.
But then the moment I think le batswadi ka mo gae santse ba dumele bana or like ba dire ntwe le hore ba ya ba khotsofatsa. But sometimes it's bit risky ka ba ka le hore ngwana ka no bona mpa ya a DJ ya somewhere mola ara wa ke nya go tshwana le mpa. Only to find out or like we know bona selo fela nja asinjwa go la to a point where I got okay, maybe this thing is not the one for me.
Yeah.
But then let's just say when it was a calling for you, because we really, then you didn't even know or marketing. Catch me on this and that and that and that. Then but about follow on it. I can say for now is a calling.
Yeah, yeah.
So hey man, how do you keep your schedule, like activist,
yes,
radio presenter,
yes,
and what?
I also do marketing, yeah.
Like, how do you keep your schedule?
More fela, you know, because everything.
Like, maybe I have to when I was spending a golden nine. Girls will always be girls, man.
Yeah. So everything that I do, it's interlinked. So because of even the same marketing that I do, you need to have people skills. You need to be connected with the community. You need to know how people think and how people react to certain things. And you need to know what's happening in the country or around you, you know, in order for you to market the product or whatever service that you think people, you know, would appreciate. So because of I'm in the community through activism, that makes me to be part and parcel of the community. And it becomes an advantage because then I know what people need, which works for my marketing. And because of now I'm part of the community, I can even tell people, or whatever that you would like to be on air, tell me. Then I go to radio and talk about it. you know. So everything yatamisa.
Oh, sorry. Surely Hangout Podcast. I read this quiz in the dog. It's not time.
Yeah.
So, okay. Meaning, like, okay. Then I catch out from when, like, schedules are also busy, but you are enjoying it.
Yeah.
You don't take it as like, like you are enjoying every step. Yeah. I can say your career.
Yeah.
So, only business, like, straight.
Yeah.
Which is
we have Dre 2 ears. I like saying we.
How do you joy to us?
Joy. Did you say So we have Dre 2 ears.
Oh,
Get joy
yeah.
2 ears. Yeah, it's a yeah.
Not the
Not the other one.
yeah.
So and currently ibile honale ngwana bo Dre 2 years o eleng hore re thoma mo hodisa since 2022. But James Davidson e thailetse ka yena James, you know. Because of le na ke partner ka Dre 2 years. So we discovered Dre 2 years in 2018. Dre 2 years even there we do merchandise, yabaro, we are into fashion also. We market manage the artist.
Wow.
And we also do but mostly we are big in events because we host the event. We also market a lot of brands. We do marketing, so even my marketing skills come into the brand also.
Oh, le manager the artist.
Yeah.
Ngala rato le fa this lady challenging, but anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sure Haloli Bona her name ki Nwata Taudira di Pagati.
Okay.
This Pagati things.
Mm.
Halala mo ara industry. Why ke bolela ka ena is because of ke amo frostana ka rata ko shaja and something.
Yeah.
But to ba tla ka ra Pagati jigi 2 minutes ba bomba wa bomba. The likes of Jelly Baby. Nabina R5. Like 2 minutes, boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think one thing like yamu cover this is that Kim manager live artist.
Okay.
So I think he in a lot more challenge because halal ka mo industry. So maybe engala fale nampa ja kamu ja karne oni majita maso sanju. I think
yeah.
I don't think Oro can disappoint. Like,
no, yeah. But I think Rena Pila Merguarana is to stretch someone. You know, we are not doing anything. We just stretch a fellow or if Okabereka who feature more reeling, Oka feature more leveling a reeling, you know. So right now ours is just to get you on platforms selling or you know they market you waitse Ramega show if it means hotobale show kai a lot of platforms stay na lezona rabotsa batho re tlebole mo so and that's how you make your name. But also brand management we make sure you know something selling or they're professional, like reading a contract, going through a contract, making sure that you have a legal team, maybe who's in a making sure that somebody is managing your bookings, you know. So if you learn maybe we advertise for your services or if banida or perform. You know, and there should be a platform or a contact where you know you are reachable, and that's what we do mainly. Yeah.
I think she will be in good hands.
Yeah.
So the other one, the branch, the new one, the new business.
Yes.
It's the same thing, or you're not dilaga aside.
It's different. It's different because this one it dilaga mainly fashion. But we're looking at fashion in a different eye. We're going to introduce fashion it's sort of like it represents South Africa in every culture, and also it becomes sort of cosmopolitan. Like here you feel like you're a global citizen. So even if you wear it and you go to Singapore or you go to New York, the Big Apple, you will feel as if you are not lost.
Yeah.
You know, you'll still feel like you belong. Even a person who from America and Bayabara, and then they're in South Africa, they will understand, or this is how the culture here is. So we're trying to incorporate cultural elements. We're trying to incorporate, the fashion, the global fashion. Really, is a more one. And I wonder this thing, if is it going to sort of like become a pioneer of its own kind? Because of reliability, the likes of Matkosa. Shout out to Matkosa.
Yeah.
Doing
good now.
Exactly, because of what he's doing by taking his culture with him. And lo na hoto mor Matkosa. Already okay, so we're speaking about a tribe called Matkosa, and it's in South Africa. Mara, look at the branding or the way he's designing those clothes.
Now everyone is doing something similar.
Yeah. So I think that's very smart. And you don't even have to think far. Like the answers are just around you. So he used this culture, and his culture is making his name internationally.
So do you have designers, or you guys are just designing?
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it's fortunate enough the person James is a fashion creative, and he enjoys fashion. Fashion. So it's a good thing, because then he brings his skills. But we're looking forward to le majita mokasi, or even ladies ba mokasi ba ilong gore they are fashion creatives, or what's in this school sa fashion, or yena ka buyena o filwe in terms of lesela ramonyaka, hore atlo thusana le rena, and we can see where we're going, because youth unemployment is very high. Yeah.
So if unale a designer or like we podcast like I guy for the working for what part of the business.
Yeah, so you just go online, every social media, you go and say James Davidson. So you get James and space Davidson, or you just go on our website www.jamesdavidson.online. Yeah, so www.jamesdavidson.online. That's our website. Yeah.
Oh guys, welcome to Hangout Podcast again. Yeah, today kila celebrity la mathomo really swear. So guys, this is episode 10. Thank you for the support once again. Make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, since your page. So oza ke nako a theka dilo ka moka tšeo di boletse gore o tsona re feditše ka politics, re feditše ka the business. Now the next one ke efe?
Did we touch on radio?
Well, like now, do you have your own radio or?
No, currently I'm in the position being a programs manager with Hillbrow Radio, but I'm also helping them with marketing. So Hillbrow Radio is in Johannesburg, in Hillbrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So but also I'm looking forward to just.
Sorry. My guy, prepare like 2 questions for your guy. Was willing to the right place for you. Guys, prepare the third mic. Then we'll take it from there.
Yeah. So currently that's the radio brand that I'm involved in. And of course I think because of this thing, the podcast, it's taking over.
Yeah, no, it's too much now.
Monyoko podcast. One guy the other day, Nare, the podcast season or the podcast concept. It will fit the way everyone has a TikTok account. Everyone will be having a podcast.
Yeah.
Because literally, you just get a mic, you get a camera, or even if it's not a mic, the fact that you can record yourself talking and you have a guest or whatever that you say, it's a podcast, And I think people don't understand this thing, podcasting. It started actually by radios.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because back in the days when you are listening to but again, because of these stations, they are under SABC. So people would listen to the show, or maybe because of Nalego Merekong, misitse show ya motho o bareng maybe Dr. Natli la bolela ka mahu or ka malwetse a banna, you know, and because of we missed that thing, they can go to the website, yeah, SABC. Ha fitla wa utlwella that podcast or daman naring, you know.
Yeah.
So because of you know, the concept of podcast, it immediately the audio. But because the YouTube platforms and also recording yourself, people want to be seen now, you know. So they incorporate the video on the audios, and it becomes sort of like a podcast. But shout out to YouTube. I think YouTube is saving lives. You know, it's like I'm a piano.
So, Maga, are you ready for a question? 5 minutes. Oh, you're still preparing. Hey,
and the demand let's hoka the question is high. Yeah. Utlebila now with Utlebila.
Why? Bra, be free.
I'm free.
Which said question then I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So for someone like village podcast, maybe like go one of the activist or abe modi politicking or abe like orata marketing too much. King into come advice on you or because like one thing especially maybe before grade 12 or towards grade 12 is that abati or by the ring by university.
Yeah,
that's one thing. Abati or by the ring by university college. But their parents, even the lorry, wanna go doctor, wanna go politician, wanna go this and that. Only to find out that the same parent that will also, yo, by na self-esteem, your child at varsity. So now, ba the career guidance, okay, fine. Ba the career guidance, one on go bale show le jigi. I bale show le mola. The same thing you did, Mutsodi was in your child, but only to find out that one only something says Muchumogam, like what marketing up to a point whereby Mamma has a opel on fit. Get a Rosule, la man, get our connect, la mamma, get our real mamma. You just is part and parcel marketing. The same way we knew our high man. Iba psychologist buying but no able this thing on I can go America Monday can go America like ya enjoy ya rat. So for someone like village podcast king do come advice no me bra if rata marketing maybe these are the ways more kaya or wadira something like okam advice anga yo no. Don't you do something say lori rasibona saria like rina ba so banchi we take mingwaga me paya rasa direselo re tsa mingwaga me paya ka di course lor like the useless for him over certificate of master study doctor jadi ngeng but only to find out or rather music. So king in the like advice how motelo like orata marketing and maybe chaba or something like no valid challenges stay low like the one. I'm advice or maniga if you want this go for
you know what, and sometimes when if I'm going to say whatever ege bolela ngwana bjanu ke tlo sando kare ke latletsa baswa because of remember we are not living in a normal economical state or economic state, you know. So because of that, it's important to understand the maemo amole moting. It's important to as much as you are following your dreams, you shouldn't be in denial or waitira okare wena woni ko tswang or woni maemo amole moting, you know. So I encourage young people to follow their dreams and follow their hearts in whatever that they want to achieve. But at the same time, do whatever that it takes for you to survive at that point. Also, because of when you go over doctor, being a doctor is the only thing that you can be. chase your dream of being a doctor, but at the same time, hebare hona lady post tsa sole tse di tswileng. You know, and if it's an opportunity that you can take to be lesole, it can turn out to reveal those aspirations to how or the tato ya how ya ba lesole o ka nna wa iphethahatsa o le ka mo sesole. You know,
I get your point.
Yes.
Like ukaba doctor, then we yaga sole ngwa like doctor ya masholo.
Exactly. And I mean that's even high level because now you are a doctor in the army.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be regarded as one of the best because now it means utshwere masole sharp, you know. So now what I advise kore holy motu, pay attention to your environment. Tetebelle wena o lebelle hore what can you do that can sort of encourage you to survive. But at the same time, don't forget your dream because your dream for you to or le pisa helo or honze wanahana or napila I wanna be a pilot. Get the bonagele kamara, fly machine or aircraft or even aeroplane or helicopter. Get the bonage fofa nagele maru. If the bona oleviao, then it means this thing was put in you, by the higher force, or by the higher power. And when I believe that thing is more and it turns to a patahaz, and if you follow your dreams are going to follow you. Let me just confirm it. So everyone who wanna follow their dreams, your dreams are waiting for you. You just have to follow them. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you follow your dreams knowing that more than you have to survive. We've seen people they were celebrities go fitla go Joburg or mana damana le motho kwa dasbine anya go topela borotho or a kopela. You know why? Because they were in denial about their circumstances. Le loro wa bona di gig ya ditle. Or he's not getting booked or he's not getting any TV opportunities. He still has this mindset or he's a celebrity. Even though ShopRite is hiring, I'm sorry to mention brands, but go and get hired somewhere, and while you're waiting for the gig, because if you wait for the gig and the gig you but there's no bread on the table, you're going to go hungry.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the this one is the smartest one. But I know, guys, they won't paralyze. Stout, you see now. Call us, eh? So, my guy, do you have those questions with you now?
There has to be a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Our activist.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the current government?
Yeah, it's a tricky question. Yeah, say that again. The current ruling government. Yeah, yeah. The black, green, and yellow, right? That one. So, Naju, erego butsavar. Na get tlhagele ko kasi. And kasi aga ya sokol. Aga nya go botsa maga brag. Bege fitileng we didn't have water, and as activists we had to re khothatsa batho re metsi atla bua, and as metsi fela right now we might be recording and mutlakase wa tshaba as khalo buile. So I think the ANC, the current government, or blatant ANC, I think ever since 1994 when they took power through Mandela as a black president, there's a lot of things that they did, but at the same time there's a lot of things that they did not do that they could do, right? But say peace about all of us, but say peace it's about to mebereko, about to babamba krile mebereko, bunchi baba to abakara mebereko. So no tshwana le mebereko sa kriyo. But say peace about to dilo tse ntshi tse leng hore a di irahala. But even today ho level la siamo sa motho monso, you wouldn't say that the people who are in power are black, But I don't want to be political. I just want to answer your question and say, to be clear, Jona ke lose tshepo mo in the current government. Just to be clear.
A good dancer should know
when to leave the stage.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Shamina Shawe. Shamina Shawe.
So, Eroko Bushaka Maro Humila Bataova in detail. What is your upbringing?
My
upbringing.
My upbringing.
Yeah.
Even
though you can't go in details.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how upbringing or abiang so. Oh. Na braga ke holetse mahaeng ke beletswe Mamelodi ko sepetlele se ba reng ke Mamelodi ko Daga ko Mamelodi Day Hospital mara ba change right now it's Mamelodi Regional Hospital because even the people from Moloto and Kontebele they can come, right? So ke beletswe hona ko Mamelodi, but then later on I think at the age of 2 or so, me and my sister barisa ko Nokaneng under the hands of Magogo, you know, Nokaneng. Nokaneng it's in Dr. J.S. Moroka municipality somewhere ko Mpumalanga.
I think we touched
it. So ka holela da, and after ke holela da ke hotse ka, I mean anyone who was brought up by a granny under the circumstances you know, it's a humble beginnings. You know, pila. It's not every time where you can have cake as a snack. You know, sometimes you even go to school osna pocket money, and everybody hona le feeding scheme edi bonji zere jiga so. First time so ke hotse be a braya ka tla ke le ko direng ko Knox City, ba bitsa Knox City. Ke holetse da ke tle mamse by full force ka 2009 because my father na re nyaka mahaufi yo. Yeah, but ke sona style sa ka sona se.
Now for a real question.
Yeah.
Or questions. Not making most questions. My guy, firstly, like the introducer Kwena Mang, and then Utsibana Yuan Mtimbani. Then yeah, the questions afterwards. Yeah.
Okay. Nagin na security sa Brayaga. Okay. Yeah, no. Ki security sa Brayaga ke gatile yena re ki company engwe leng hore Brayaga o ngirile ka yona.
Yeah, wait. You well under anything.
No, it's my own company.
Oh, it's your own company.
Yes, sir. It's
just that the NL no ne. Unele to mo yo no re.
Not so much so. No, ka re ke Brayaga o ntshwere ka di favor.
Mo squeeze in.
On squeeze in. Yeah, no, ke gatile ena Brayaga ke security sa. Yeah, but ke Shendi security.
Aye. Shendian project.
Shendian project, thank you wanna say.
Yeah.
Abutaka ne ke nyaka butsa ke eng ntho ileng hore imo pelong ya hao number 1. Ke putso ya ka go share.
Mo pelong ya ka. Ke dilo tse ba mo pelong ya ka bra.
In terms of business or ngwanyana.
Just in general ntho ileng hore mo pelong ya hae ke yona thupileng so foka e
like go e ka sinyega yona.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ya ntho ileng hore mo pelong ya
the community. Yeah, the community.
So I think we can say we are looking at the next mayor.
Yeah. No, I don't think I would take without denouncing it, you know, because if an opportunity comes, I don't know how I might feel at that point. Mara, I don't want myself to be like a politician. You know why? Because of holy modipolo digging. Loops. You know, even if you see Mara mo leki yuamo. because of sign a contract e leng gore e really around or ka bolela bete ka 1 2 3 then tshwantse o didimala, you know. And I'm not a quiet person. When I see something I say it, you know. So if you look, unless if I can be a mayor, but the mayor who's free to say whatever that you want to say and do whatever that you want to say. So community mo pelong yaka, and I would like to see our black people batho ba borena ba le mo eleng gore ba itumetse, you know. I think right now most of us are we are a happy nation. South Africa is a happy nation. Wherever you go, there's a new dance move every week, you know. So Remonat, you go to TikTok today, it's relevant and it's trending and it's even colorful because South Africans are on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? True. So we are happy by nature, but it doesn't mean we are happy deep down. We want better.
Yeah.
Nice question. Final question, gore abuti. Ke eng ntho eleng hore CR17 ka bishiu o karatore ke eng lo tse pedi tse leng hore CR17 ka bishiu the president of South Africa ka bishiu aka o karatora ka dietsa tse pedi fela.
Yeah.
Manta ha tsena officing a re bona ona lo tse pedi tse leng hore ke nyaka di etsiwe fast ke eng lo tse nganya gore a di etse ka manta.
Yeah. Okay, so number one, I'm just saying it from the top of the dome, because I can come back and think clearly and give you proper answers. Man, right now, because I'm on the spot, one, give young people a chance. Give young people a chance.
True.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because the world is taking a different shift. Mafasa mang sets about approach the fifth industrial revolution. Rena se very fitlhile mo for rasa kopa, you know. Right now you go to ChatGPT, things like artificial intelligence, some worlds are using the robot for them to work for them, you know, but Rena I think we're still adjusting, we're getting there. So I think in order for you to be in the pace or the mood of where the world is taking direction, you need to allow people who can, you know, who are in the mood and they have energy and they're active and they can see what other worlds are doing, and they have ideas. And what better thing than to give young people an opportunity? And when I say give young people an opportunity, I don't mean we need to sort of not have a legend or people who are seasonal in politics, right? We need them, right? Because they have experience. But at the same time, let's also try to blend and bring young people they are creative and they know how the world is thinking right now, you know. So number two, I would suggest even though it's an opportunity that they have long time ago. Remember, in order for you to change the constitution or to start taking drastic decisions like giving the land to the people, you need to have but again power in terms of the constitution, right? So I feel like it's an opportunity that they have a long time ago when ANC still had 2/3 majority for them to change the constitution or for them to say let the black people have the land, right? And because of they didn't do that, it's something I would have asked for him to do, or give the people the land. You know, give the people the land. Mara I mean 2024 is here. And I think at the 4 or at the 9, the president is supposed to be speaking the State of National Address. Or to announce a date of the election. Or is it going to be May or after that? Mara, we know the elections are in 2024 and we are waiting. And I'm encouraging young people, go and vote.
Yeah. You have a question?
Yeah. Sure.
So, don't you think, or in terms of most South Africa, in terms of education system, don't you think or erga introduce that thing artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
You are backfire because of level education in the level of it. Don't you think or the unemployment it will rise more than unexpected?
Yeah, and it's funny enough. You will never like that thing. Some other day, I think last week. I think it's a false mindset or it's a wrong perspective to say if you look at little AI or artificial intelligence to to come into how we govern or how we work on a daily basis, that thing is going to take mebereko ya rena or stuff. No, remember, a robot is programmed. You know what I'm saying? Robot is programmed, and robot doesn't have other capabilities that a person has. Remember right now, here we so ko ba irang di biscuit ko ting. They don't do everything ka bobo. No na le machine we long hore di biscuit di feta o di apesa kuano or something, or what di cover or something. So already the robotic system or the industrial machinery already is doing the job along or about to aba. So that when you look at other nations like China and Korea, they're already incorporating robotics in terms of who gets let's say mo elong hore maphodisa ba ka se fitlhe mo teng. The robot di khono fitla mo, you know. Exactly. Because of rena re batho and ona ilo tse dintse eleng hore ka se dire. Mara the good thing gore if you go as a police guy, remember back in the days there used to be this thing shoot to kill, and it's unfortunate that a lot of police died, right? No, if it's a robot, then if you twins a robot or irang, because twins a robot e ka sad, mara at least the robot if it's programmed or you know, it can come to you and you would sort of you're under arrest and it's a malebato batho banama, then you know the robot can be actually programmed to do those things. It's a lot of things I think robots can do. It's just how we program them, you know. Like right now in the farms, hard labor ya tlhaola or ya wira whatever. Why is robot or say that this? It's you know. But also to answer your question, you know, the skills and our education. I think there's somebody right now, in a different country, who doesn't have a degree in computer science or whatever, but that person is reading information that is online, is watching tutorials on YouTube, and they taught themselves how to program. They taught themselves how to understand how the robots would be and artificial intelligence. And that person didn't go to school, but they're learning out of tutorials and the information that is online. Because trust me, there's a lot of information online.
But don't you think the AI, wrong, where since yeah. Baba agro ko ne ba batla le ba hack ha ba ri metlo le ka moka. Ba hack di robot ja police ka moka. Then gore di bereke le bona.
Yeah, I think if we look every invention, there's always a counter action, right? So like for instance, right now when you talk about hacking, there are people who if they thought about hacking, nagas create a bank. Because not what if somebody would mara bank just mara upsetting and other banks, you know. So we don't have to only look at the negatives but also the positive story. This is how we're going to benefit. And also I think if Ravon or the Roboto Diata and there's a system that is changing, the Roboto are going to take over. I think Rena as the government of that time, they need to come up with policies and law to say every company doesn't have to, as much as I can hear the robot. I also know the robot tsa bona di feta batho ka bontši. It's a policy and that's how you govern. I'm giving an example. I'm just saying if you're a government and there's a system of robots and it's taking over and batho ba lla ka mebereko, o ka se tlwele di robot re spane batho ba sa spane. You come up with a policy and say it's okay. Every company can have a robot. Mara don't have a robot. Let's say maybe people who are working in your company is 90%, but at least 10% robots.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. The government.
Yeah.
Scrap our education system. Because remember, system we grade go school on ke grade ba ruta ka tlhapi and which now they are not relevant.
Yeah.
So don't you think curriculum should be changed completely?
Yeah, I think there should be decolonization of the curriculum, you know. I think And when I say decolonization, it sounds like you got it's a cliche term because everyone is saying it. Even if during Feast Must Fall, hey, no, we need to decolonize. But what are we looking for when we decolonize? Are we taking away English? Are we saying we should learn in our language? I think, look, right now, we are the global citizens. As we are talking right now, South Africa is representing Palestine against Israel in the International Criminal Court of Justice. So it means, Lerena, as South Africa, we are in the global, we are part of the global community. So it's important to whatever that we do, we do things that are not going to sort of, remove us from being part of the global community. Because of whatever that we do, we need to make sure the people who are coming, but the tourists, but lena culture rena, but at the same time le rena he ba bolela le rena re can understand that, you know. So I'm not sure if I answered your question because I did, ne? Yeah. So I don't think that we should sort of take away most of the things in the education. I just think we have to supplement and add the more thing or at least the metric. I believe something out of what he was taught, you know. Exactly. Yeah, but art and culture also it's important. Then because I remember art and culture in things like learning music because it's art, and there are people who are musicians. Exactly.
Okay, guys, enough about the politics and what I do. Also, but then at least we've learned. So at least the okay, I also another question. At least learn some few things about the current situation. And yeah. Okay. So, enough about the politics and etc. But now we are talking about you now. King in the Lord like about about your business now. Let's talk about the business now.
I think we haven't like we are not known nationally, you know, and we are looking forward to be known in every province, in every community. And also we are looking forward to working with international brands, but we're going to start locally. You know, our neighbors, people who are around the corner, people from Hamaskral, you know. So we're going to work with people who they can add value in our brands. Now we can add value in their brands.
Okay, so like local.
Yeah.
Can you name like at least four brands?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to giving brands like I think what brands like Matkosa is doing, that's dope. But I wouldn't really wanna, because we almost wanna do the same thing. But what I need is just maybe to come up like a fashion entertainment event. And we do it maybe at the stadium and we invite international brands, and that thing it's an event it's conceptualized or it was formed by local brands, you know. So in order for us to advertise our brands, because one other thing Pharrell Williams last year. Yeah, but under Gucci, right? And I'm sorry to mention brands. Was it Gucci or LV? I forgot. Yeah, Kanye did Balenciaga, but I think Pharrell did, was it Gucci or LV? Louis Vuitton, I'm not sure. I got to get LV, right? Yeah. So he did a fashion show almost international, because brands from UK, brands from China were there. And that's what we are looking for. Where we need to get to the point where we say we are pulling up an event. And I wanna, to answer your question, I wanna work with people they're in the fashion sector, people like Matkosa, people like David Tlale, people like
Who's that guy? Hollywood.
exactly, you know, I'm from Stan, I was Pele, they were Drip, you were Batu, but you know, I wanna work with those kind of brands, you know, because I know hore, we share the vision. And it's something along where if we work together we can do. But that's only on fashion.
Yeah.
When it comes to marketing, I wanna work with other local I wanna work with network operators. I wanna work with the government. I wanna work with the government. Because I feel like government you can't hate the government. You know? Remember, government rena re le batho ba setšhaba a ra tshwanno re tlhoye because mmuso kwa rena re mmuso rena, you know what I'm saying. So it's important hore rena as batho ba setšhaba, whatever opportunity or concept re na le yona, we should always think about how can we best work with the government to better the situation of South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because other countries like China, if you have a concept right now, your phone, or you want to design a phone that can do 1, 2, 3 fingerprint or whatever, the government is there, they're funding the project, and they're making sure they give you funds for you to do that, you know. And you look at other countries like Japan, you look at other countries like you know, in the UK, also in America, they support them, they are supported by the government, whatever that they do. So it's important, and I like what is done by KZN. In KZN, even the Devon Rocks Department of Arts and Culture show. KZN province is here. They are giving him funding. So we need to work with the government. We need to work with the government.
Okay, so I can tell locally, the guy, the Matkosa guy.
Yeah.
Internationally. Like international, more like Damana okay, I just designed this blah 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 blah. She's all wow.
Yeah.
This one is a massive one.
I just mentioned to him I would like to you know, in terms of fashion, I would like to work with Pharrell Williams, and also Kanye West.
Yeah.
Kanye West, right?
Kanye
I think he's a genius that is misconstrued, but you know, yeah, media is deeming him as crazy, but I think the guy is a genius. But he did say that he only let them, but again, ADHD.
What's that?
Meaning lose attention and so, you know. And I think, you know, most kids they are geniuses or they are gifted. They have that thing, you know. So Kanye is one of them. I would but that's also in terms of fashion. But in terms of other things like technology, like Elon Musk, because he's South African. In terms of you know, working with South Africa and putting South Africa international, I think the Department of Tourism did a good move by involving Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
You know, so we need to exactly. So we need to use they have the bloodline, or they have connection with South Africa. By already they have international branding, you know.
But now, even though Elon Musk, but Tesla, I own still in South Africa.
Is because maybe the South African market is not ready for a fully fledged hybrid car, you know, because Tesla it's an electric car. And you know, South Africa is not ready for that. But I think up until we get to you know, the point where we can thank the Minister of Electricity, Kosian Soramokope, and say load shedding. I think that's when we can be ready for an electric car. But now, hey, unless
you kickstart a generator.
That is why people are still having hope in petrol and diesel.
Well, guys, Hangout Podcast episode 10.
Yeah.
So, guys, make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and please comment If you want to see what Hamane or Lucha Bulela or Bulisha Kavakala camera, comment below. Okay, this guy really so. And yeah, I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Batu Banago part of your goal, Banago part of your business, or anything that you've touched,
yeah. It is your boy Themba Monyoko, aka Themba Lagodura, the bigger the better, but sometimes Bengani. Siyabongela.
Yes.
You can follow me on social media at _TM. You catch me on social media on Instagram and also on Facebook. On Facebook, I have a personal account, but the other one is a business page. The personal account, since they create maybe 2010 or 2011. Still working. Themba Monyoko. Also, but I have a page, _TM. That's where you can catch me. But also, if you want to be in touch, maybe in terms of business, hit us up on our website page, www.jamesdavidson.online.
Repeat that because
www.jamesdavidson.online. Yeah, that's how you can hit us up.
Oscar Rasira offered Toulouse. Podcast. Make sure that you get those emails, numbers, Facebook page, and everything. I think it would be more video for you guys to make sure that you get the guide. And yeah, I think. Do you have anything, Doc? Okay. Do you have everything? Okay. So guys, make sure that you make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, and share with your family and everything. It's not 18 plus. You can share with everyone. Before closing, now only this video.
Yeah.
You were interviewing this guy. So, Kinawazore, you have experience of radio, or you still have a gig at the radio, so that you can say something about radio.
Yeah.
Even though it's online, because we do have online radios. We have community radios and
Yeah. All right. So currently I'm not on air, but I work with the radio station. Hillbrow Radio. And I do marketing. I help them in terms of program directing. Setting up the programs, and I'm mostly working on a distance because I'm in Pretoria. The radio station is in Johannesburg. But other than that, people should look out. If you follow me on social media anytime, I'm on SABC or wherever, because I'm a young talented guy, and I think I have the voice. My voice it's powerful, it's crystal, and one way or the other we belong on the air.
We belong.
Come on.
Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Hillbrow FM.
Hillbrow Radio.
Yeah, shout out to Hillbrow Radio. Shout out to your business. May God bless your business, your hands, and everything that you touch. God bless the security guy. Hey, man. Soon. Very soon. God bless your hustle, my brother. God bless your hustle.
Thank you.
God bless us also.
Thank you, brother.
Hustle and ukare tswalle like o tswalla mo radio if na kwa slot sa se fedile o ka mo go bulela ka ona. This is Hangout Podcast, guys. Re tswallele.
Yeah, I thought I said it. Listen, it is your boy Themba Monyoko, aka Themba Lagodura, the bigger the better, but sometimes mengane. Of course, you've been tuning into the Hangout Podcast. Yeah, thank you very much. Check out the episode. Make sure you send it. Becomes viral. ka mokgwa moya o šianang ka teng shenisa direng.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you also for the support. And yeah. Another thing, make sure that you watch the upcoming film. It's coming. And yeah, God bless you. We love you. Bye bye.